Okay, hi everybody, this is Mr. Manning. This video is for students that are interested in attempting the 4.0 section of the Excel summative. The pro the project that we're going to be going through today is called Pet Haven. I have posted this project on Edmodo, and some of you might have started it yesterday. For anybody that did not start it, this is a way for you to go through this with me, and I'll try to talk out like my thinking on each step and hopefully help you kind of develop your own strategies. For the summative, you will need to do something very similar to this for the 4.0. You will get a set of directions, and you will also get some source materials. And then finally, you're going to use a blank Excel sheet to find out totals and averages and all sorts of things for that source sheet so that you can complete all the steps. Okay, so over here on the left, I have my blank Excel sheet. Over here on the right, I have the Pet Haven directions. And then I'm going to pull up right now. These are the Pet Haven order forms. There's a total of 8 order forms. I am showing you order form number 1 right here. If I scroll down, you'll see order form number 2, and then order forms 3 through 8 are posted on Edmodo. If you would like, you're welcome to print these, or I can send you higher version or higher resolution versions of each if you need that. Okay, so here are the directions, and I'm just reading from right here. It says, you are the accountant for a pet supply store called Pet Haven. One of your responsibilities each week is to process order forms. You've been given 8 order forms for this week. Use Excel to create a form that will allow you to input the data about each order and determine totals. Step-by-step directions are posted below. All right, so I'm going to scroll all the way down here to step 1. And it says, step 1, create a new form using Excel. Here are a few tips that will help. All right, so I'm going to pull up my order forms. And whenever we were creating the payroll and whenever we did the expense reports together, a couple things that I said was that you always want your Excel sheet to be formatted in a very similar fashion as the original. And for this one, it says that we are going to need to multiply quantity by unit price. And the reason I know that is because on my directions it says multiply the quantity by the unit price to determine amount. It is really not that important or necessary to know the description of the item, know the category number, and a lot of the information up here at the top is not going to be necessary at this time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up my Excel sheet, and in column A I'm going to write quantity, and right next to that I'm going to type unit price. And then going down the column, I'm going to type in all of my quantities. So I'm working with E1. It says Sunrise Pet Shop right here. They're the customer. And I'm going to start with this quantity. So 6, 47, 53, 21. And then I'm also going to go down on the unit price. And I know some of these numbers are a little difficult to read. If you don't know what they say, holler at me or nudge your neighbor and you can find out. Okay, so the first one is $205, 10, 68, 4, 49, and 250. If you want, you don't have to, but if you want, you can actually make this into dollars. It might just help you see it a little bit better. All right, now, my directions told me that I should multiply the quantity by the unit price to determine the amount. All right, so I am going to type amount right here. The reason I did that is amount equals this area. This says amount, so I'm going to make this say amount. And the directions told me that I need to multiply these two together to get this. So I'm going to write a simple formula. Equals A2 times B2. I hit enter. It gives me a dollar figure. I don't want to type that 3 more times, so I'm going to grab the box in the bottom right corner, do a left click and drag it down. And Excel gives me my results for all of those. All right, now back to my directions. On the next bullet it says add all the amounts together to determine gross total. All right, so right down here I've got a spot that says gross total, discount 7.5%, net total. So gross total, that overlapped just a little bit, so I'm going to increase the width of this column. Discount, net total. Also, if you want to improve the appearance of this, I always like to put a line here just to kind of help separate the top part from the bottom. It also allows me to see that some math is being done this way. Okay, so gross total, according to my directions, is taking all the amounts and adding them together. All right, so here's all of my amounts in C column. I'm going to type a formula equals C2 plus C3 all the way down to C5. I hit enter. Gives me $2,022.43. Now, what's this discount thing? All right, it says multiply gross total by the discount percentage to determine discount. All right, so for this particular customer, they get 7.5% discount. Not every customer gets that amount though. If I scroll down to E2, this is Northwest Animal Supplies, they get 12.5% discount. So the problem here is I'm going to need to put a place in Excel where I type in my discount percentage. And then I'm going to multiply my gross total by that percentage to get my discount amount. So I'm actually going to put that, and you can put it wherever you'd like. I'm going to put it over here in column A, and I am going to type in 7.5%. That percentage symbol is very important. If you do not include the percentage symbol, you're going to be getting a wrong number here. So make sure that whatever you type here is percent. All right. And then my directions said multiply gross total by the discount percentage to determine discount. All right. So I already know my gross total. It is right here in C6. I'm going to multiply it because that's what the directions told me. And I'm going to multiply it by the percentage, which I put over here in A7. I hit enter, and I have a discount of $151.68. All right. Last thing, subtract discount from gross total to determine net total. All right. So to determine my net total, I'm going to take my gross total minus my discount equals gross total minus discount. Hit enter. The net total is $1,870.75. Okay, now I've done the hard part. I've created a form that looks very similar to the original form. I can now use this form for all the other ones that I decide to do. I just want to remember not to erase anything that I have a formula in. So what I usually like to do is highlight all the things that I have a formula in yellow. And that reminds me not to change these. And then anything that's not highlighted in yellow, like quantity, unit price, and the discount percentage, I will be able to type in any number I want there. And Excel will do the rest for me. All right. So back to my directions. I'm going to go down to step 2. Record important information about each order. On a separate tab, and remember these are tabs right down here, sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3. On a separate tab, record the following information about each order. It'd probably be best if you created a table for your information by adding category headings in row 1. All right, so I'm going to click on sheet 2. I'm going to create some category headings. So customer name. And if you need to expand the width of the columns, feel free to do that. Shipping method. gross total, discount, and net total. All right. Now, what I need to do is I need to record the information from this sheet over to here. So I'm going to bring up my Pet Haven order form again. My customer is the person on this line where it says sold to. So in this case, it is Sunrise Pet Shop. Shop has an E at the end. Shop A. The shipping method is right over here. And they used a truck. Gross total. All right, so the gross total is back from my form that I did earlier. $2,022.43. Discount $151.68. Net total $1,870.75. All right. Now, if I want to, I can once again make this money. Just looks a little bit nicer. I have recorded all the information about Sunrise Pet Shop. I can now go ahead and move to my next customer. So I'm going to scroll down to E2. This one is Northwest Animal Supplies. Now, remember, I've already got my form set up. There's no reason to do the formulas again. So everything that's in yellow, I'm not going to touch, but I am going to get rid of everything that is not highlighted. All right, and then I'm going to type in their information. So for quantity, I've got 22, 49, 68. For unit price, I've got 60, 21, 5, 23, 1406. As I typed in those numbers, Excel automatically started updating my information. It found my amount. It found my gross total. It hasn't found the discount yet because I haven't put in the percentage. And then it's finding my net total. As soon as I put in this discount percentage, it's going to find my discount, and net total is going to automatically update as well. So I go over here and I see that my discount is 12.5%. So I'm going to type 12.5%. That percentage symbol is very important. I hit enter. Excel automatically updates all of that info for me. Now I'm ready to go back over to sheet 2 and type it in. Northwest Animal and then supplies. Their shipping method, this one's really kind of hard to read, but it says UPS. Gross total, $2,536.97. Discount, $317.12. And you just got to kind of flip back and forth on the tabs. Net total, $2219.85. And that's it. All right, I'm going to keep on going with my other 6 customers, doing them all the exact same way that I just did these 2. When you get to step 3, you're going to create some graphs. I've given you 3 graphs. Now, graphs are technically 3.0 material, but I'm going to allow you to, or I'm going to give you an opportunity to practice them here. Okay, if you have any questions at all, please ask me. I hope that this video helped you understand how to set up a form on your own, and hopefully get you ready for the 4.0 part of the summative. Good luck.